Once we start to recognize that our angels are sending us signs, these indicators of them trying to tell us something, it really does open the door to receive more and more and more. So maybe later down the line, when you are asking for advice or a sign or a confirmation, you're able to pick up on that sign extremely fast. Hello and welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, my name is Courtney, and in today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you some major signs that your angels are communicating with you. I have a strong relationship and connection with my angels. This is a subject that I really do care about and have experience in. I wanted to make this video to help anyone out there that is looking to build a stronger connection with their angels, maybe with a loved one that's passed over, your spirit guides, what have you, so that you can really build an ongoing relationship with your angels. So without further ado, let's dive into today's video. Alrighty, so for the flow of today's video, this will be a little bit of a chit-chat style video, but I'm going to go over 5 major signs or indicators that your angels are communicating with you. I'll be giving you some tips, some personal experiences, some fun stories with each one. I also wanted to mention this video is a little bit of a follow-up to the video I posted last week, which was the best crystals to help you communicate with your angels. If you're a new beginner in regards to crystals, this is a really great video to watch. It's beginner friendly and it just has a lot of helpful tips so you can work with the energetic frequencies of stones to help you receive those divine messages. So definitely check that video out after this one. I'll have a pop-up card show up right now and I'll link it down below. Now let's jump into the first sign that your angels are communicating with you. This is actually like my favorite way to notice that my angels are communicating with me, and that is through music. So it is a little hard for our angels to communicate with us. Obviously, they are not physically here. They have to think of ways to send us signs that we need to be open to receive, and music is a really easy way to identify if an angel is communicating with you. You can really go about music in a lot of different ways, especially if it's a band or an artist that maybe someone you knew that passed away always listened to. It's kind of like their music. When you start to hear it randomly all the time, that is a major sign that your angels are with you. They're kind of saying, hey, like, it's me, I'm around you. I like to utilize music in a way where if I am currently thinking about something and I kind of want a confirmation about the situation, I'll put it out there into the universe and I'll say, I'm not sure about this. If you can give me a sign, that would be great. And then the song that'll go on the radio or the song that will play next randomly on like my Spotify will be a song that is directly correlated to that angel, hence becoming a major confirmation for me. I actually have a pretty funny story about music and my angels. So a few years ago I was working at a production house and I didn't really like it and I was gonna quit. I decided I was going to work on an indie film and I didn't really know my next plan after that, but I knew I wanted to get out of my current job. So I ended up having my last day, and as I was leaving, getting in my car, I turned on the car and the song that was playing was a Fleetwood Mac song called like Go Your Own Way. And basically the whole song is like telling you like to just go your own way, to like live free and live in the moment. And it was like the perfect song for like just leaving that job and literally forging ahead on an unknown path. And I felt like it was such a confirmation for my angels to go for it. Like, yes, let's do this next adventure in your life. So that always stuck out to me of like a really big indicator of angels communicating with me through music. The next sign that your angels are communicating with you is actually a very hot topic right now, and that is seeing angel numbers. I actually made a whole video on angel numbers. If you're interested to see that, I'll link it right now, and I'll also have a pop-up card show up. But basically, angel numbers are numeric frequencies that are encoded with messages, and our angels are aware of these messages that are numeric codes. So they will send us these codes for us to look into and to notice. This is very popular with, angel number 1111 or angel number 444. all of these numbers have a code. They have a message behind them. So it's very easy once we're aware of angel numbers, when we start seeing them, to be like, what was I just thinking about? Does this message have to do with something that I'm currently going through in my life? Yes. This has definitely been really popularized in the last year, 2 years. I'm actually not surprised, because 2023 is really the year of spirituality and opening our third eye, and I just feel like we've had a big boom of angel numbers in the last year, and it just makes perfect sense to me looking at the numerology of this year and so on. But this is definitely a fun way that you can immediately notice, like, oh, I'm seeing this numeric code. Let me dive into this and see what this means, because 9 out of 10, it's gonna correlate to what you're going through in your life, and it could be some major advice that you need to listen to. This next sign is a little emotional. I feel like whenever I have a dream with an angel or someone that passed over, it feels so real, and our angels can definitely visit us in dreams. It's actually a pretty easy way for them to communicate with us, as we are drifting off to sleep. They can slip into our subconscious and maybe tell us something. I know I've had many dreams with angels, and they have, given me advice. That's like a major tip, I would say, is when you're dreaming and you notice, maybe you're with a loved one or you're with an angel, ask them a question. What's something you want to know? You don't know how much longer you'll be sleeping, so it's good to just ask them that question right away and be like, hey, I've been thinking about this, or I miss you, or what have you. Like, say those things in that moment in your dream. Like, become aware. It's almost like you become a little bit lucid in your dreaming. When you dream about an angel, when you dream about a loved one, I personally believe that is 100% them visiting you in your sleep. Also, you can utilize those crystals that I talked about, crystals for communication with angels. You can have those next to your bedside or under your pillow to help get dreams with your angels. So definitely try that out as like a little crystal hack if you want to have more dreams with your angels. This next sign is one that I kind of have told people or mentioned it online, and some people really deny this, but I think it's 100% an angel sign, and that is when you start to see feathers, especially white feathers. White feathers really symbolize your angels are with you in that moment. This pure white color is this divine message coming through, letting you know you're not alone. You can even dive into different colors of feathers. They all have a different meaning to them. Especially black feathers. Black feathers symbolize protection, so it means that your angels are protecting you. There's gray feathers, brown feathers. I won't get into all of them, but feathers are a major indicator that your angels are communicating with you. I remember I had been having an open conversation with my angels, and I was asking for protection. I was saying, I need protection right now, like, please help me, right? And I remember, like, the days after I really set that intention, I spoke to my angels, I started seeing black feathers everywhere. When I'd go outside, I'd see black feathers along my path. And I was like, wow, this is like them confirming to me that they are protecting me. And I felt that protection. It felt really good. So, be open to having some maybe silly ways of connecting with your angels. Like, just go for it. Like, have an open mind in those situations, because when you do have an open mind, that's when you're going to see them more and more. And it's going to be hard to have a disbelief towards them, because it's going to be so many and so frequently that you're seeing them that you're like, what is going on? So definitely don't judge yourself or feel like you are being a little loopy when you're seeing feathers or what have you. Alrighty, and the last major sign is one that I love because they're kind of like a mystery, and that is a reoccurring sign, symbol, animal, word. If you keep seeing something that keeps popping up in your head, there is a huge chance that that is a message from your angel, and they're trying to communicate something with you, and you kind of have to figure it out. I actually had this happen to me recently. This happens to me all the time, I will say, but the most recent example that I can give is for months and months, I had been seeing peacocks. Like, I would physically see peacocks. I would be like out and about, see a peacock on the billboards. Like, I just was seeing them everywhere. And I was like, what is this sign? What does this mean? I was looking into the spiritual meaning of peacocks, like really diving in and trying to figure out what it was. But I put it out there like, hey, angels, like I would love to know like who is this? Like who's sending me this peacock message? So then not too long ago, like around the time I was having like a bridal shower, I received a gift to wear on my wedding day, and it was a brooch, and it was a brooch that has been passed down for many, many generations in my family. I thought it was really cool that I got it, and when I was opening up and looking at it, I noticed there were peacocks on it. And I was like, oh my gosh, like this is all clicking now. I know who these angels are. It's literally like this side of my family like communicating with me, and I thought it was like such an aha moment. So another tip, being open, like if you're seeing reoccurring things, like take note of those, because they might make sense one day, but it's kind of like this mystery, like what does this mean? Why do I keep seeing this word? Another fun thing you can do is actually like the opposite. So you can like assign a certain object or animal to an angel, and you could say, okay, whenever I see an owl, I know this is you communicating with me. You can set up those kind of connection practices with your angels so that you know immediately that they're connecting and with you. So these are really my top indicators and signs that I see in my life with my angels, like every day. I feel like this is a subject that more and more people are opening up to and talking about. It doesn't have to be like this really big, like, woo-woo thing. You know what I mean? Like, I personally believe that when people pass over, when they go to the other side, like, their spirit still lives on, and we can have that connection with their spirit. So definitely keep an open mind, when you are going about, building a connection with your angels, because if you believe it and you pursue that, like I promise you, you will receive a sign. You will receive something from your angels. Alrighty guys, so that is it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed this one. I definitely, like I said, love talking about angels and just really my own personal experiences when I have those pings or those downloads or what have you. I would love to know in the comments, if there's a sign that you think is pretty helpful that you would like to let someone know. Please share it down below in the comments. I would love to read it, and I'm sure someone in this growing community would love to read it too. If you liked today's video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you are new here, I would love it if you subscribed. Thanks so much for hanging out, and I will see you in my next one.